Welcome back to Maximum Apocalypse. We have the scientist. We just need to get to our VW minibus somehow. We have some undiscovered country to get through, so it could be a rough go. We're currently at a tunnel, which does us no good. There's no other tunnel on the board to go to, so we either have a choice of going north or east, and we got to get over here. All right, let's begin a turn. We're going to be rolling up a couple of dice and seeing if we're spawning any zombies on the board. All right, dice roll. We get 2, and let's see what we get. We end up with a 3. That's a very strange number. So 3, do we have any 3s on the board? Let's find out. All right, actually we do have, so we got 9s, we got a 3 right here at the bandit camp, a 3 at the farm. I think those are the 2 3s. Now each location can have a maximum of 3 of these monster tokens. 8, 6, 12, 4, yep. So monsters are swarming after us, but they're not with us yet. All right, in our hand we have a lot of cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards that are ours, and 4 scavenge cards. So we can we draw a card. It's the next part of the turn, and we draw a flare. Long range. All monsters in range are attracted to you. Don't really want that. So, you know what we're going to do for a free action? We're going to discard the 2 flares that I don't really want to use. Discarding those to draw a card. That's a free action. And we draw a first aid kit. Wow, we have 3 first aid kits. I think we're going to be okay. Alright, 4 actions. Why don't we take the southern route? For our first action, we're moving here. And what do we have? We have a gas station. A free scavenge. Well, we already have a gas, so we don't really need it. But maybe we'll find some candy bars and food at the gas station. Let's hope so. We'll just move that here. He's with us. So that was our first action. We get a free scavenge of the red, and we find ammunition. Fully reload a weapon. And this will actually work on our lighter as well, because it does damage. A weapon is anything that does damage. The lighter does damage. So once we use all the gas on it, we can reuse that card to reload it, because it says fully reload a weapon. The other ammunition card, I think, says add 2 bullets. If it says bullets, that's for a gun, but if it says fully reload, that can also be for anything that causes damage that needs either fuel on it. Okay, now we could do another scavenge. We don't need gas though, so you know what? I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother. That was our first action. Let's do our second action. Let's move here. Let's get moving. And we move to a shelter. Immune to damage when you end your turn here and start another square. All right, we're getting a bit lucky. Okay, so that was our second action. And you know what we're going to do for our third action? We are going to, where is that card that I want? I've got so many cards in my hand now. Yes, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to use this spare parts, short range. Retrieve a card from your discard pile. That's our third action. And for our third action, we are going to retrieve a ladder. So we're going to retrieve a ladder. And for our fourth action, then we will equip the ladder, because it's going to come in really handy here in a moment. That was our 4 actions. All right. After that, we get a little bit hungry. All right, so we're getting hungry. We're from 3 to 4. We're not in danger yet of starving, and we do have energy drinks, so we can avoid the damage from starving. I think we're getting pretty close to our minivan, so I think we're doing good. And the final thing would be we would take damage from any enemies in our face, up in our grill, but we don't have any. And so, on to the next turn. All right, the next turn, a couple more dice, and we're going to see what populates. We don't want 6s or 4s. And we get an 11. Okay, well, let's take a look on the board and see if we have any 11s. And I have a funny feeling we do have some 11s. 9. We have an 11 here at the farm. 6, 9, 3, 10, 12, 4, 2, 5, a 10. Nope, that was the only 11. So as you can see, things getting pretty populated, but we don't need to worry about that. All right, we're drawing a card. And I do believe now, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 cards of our cards again, so we get to draw 1. Then we get the fireman's stamina. Move up to 3 spaces, draw a card. Oh, wow. But I don't really know if I want to do that. Are we going to go here and then, I think we're going to do that. So, For our first of 4 actions, we're going to move here. We have open field. Draw a monster. Okay, so we go into the open field as our first action, and we draw a monster. So let's do that. We could use the ladder, but I want to use the ladder at the van. All right, and we draw, holy jumping, a zombie stalker? 12. Whew. We have 3 actions remaining. It's 5 damage. After dealing damage, Stalker moves to the weakest player in range. Well, we're the only player. Holy jumping, I didn't realize there was something that nasty in there. Now, we do have 3 actions remaining. That was our first action. With the 3 actions remaining, let's go to our play area. And we have 3 actions remaining, and yes, we have an axe. Our trusty axe. Deal 4 damage to a target. For 3 actions in a row, we're going to hit him with the axe. We're going to give him 3 good whacks with the axe, so that's first is 4 damage. The second of our third actions will be up to 8 damage, and our third and final action with the axe, because we moved once, will be 12 damage. So we managed to hack this guy to bits with our axe, and that's the end of him. Gone. Wow, I didn't realize that we had such tough opponents in the zombie deck. We haven't seen that yet. All right, that was the end of our 4 actions. Yes, indeed. Now it's time to get hungry. We're at 5. Oh boy, we are 1 away from taking damage from hunger. All right, any monsters doing damage to us? No. On to the next turn. And I think our ladder is going to come in really handy here. So let's take these and give them a roll. A 7. All right. That's not a 6. All right, let's go to the board and see if there are any 7s. All right, we're looking for 7s. 9, 9. We got 11, 6, 9, 3, 10, 3, 8, 6, 10, 5, 2, 4, 12, a 6, and an 8. We have no 7s on the board. Wow. Okay. Excellent. And we draw 1 card. I think we might have to discard a card this time. We draw a lighter. All right, we have to discard a card, but I think what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and use... or do we have to discard? Oh no, hang on. I think I might have to discard 1. Let me look at my hand. I'll be right back. All right, well, we do have 11 cards in our hand. I think I'm just going to discard the Where's My Axe card. We're not going to use it, so we're just getting rid of it. That leaves us 10 cards, Fireman cards in our hand, plus we also have 4 Scavenge cards. And in our deck, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 cards remaining, so we're still doing okay that way. On to our 4 actions. Our first action will be to move to the van. And then, instead of drawing this monster, we're going to crawl on the top of our van with the ladder and go into the access hatch through the roof. Discard, avoid drawing a monster card. Boom! We don't have to draw a monster card. We are now at the van. We have 3 actions remaining, and I think one of them is to get in the van. And for a free action, we have fuel. So we're going to fuel up the van. And I think we are now out of here. Let me check the book for the mission. All right, so we fueled up the van. We've got... Oh, hang on. He was coming with us. I forgot to take the token with us. Obviously, he was with us. All right, so for the conclusion, it says, you managed to escort the scientist back to your van safely. After loading up, he says, look, you're not going to like this, but in order to formulate a cure, I'm going to need samples. And the fireman's like, what are you talking about? And so, when we come back tomorrow, yes, we're going to be doing mission 2. We're going to go right into it, but we're going to be using a different character. I'm not sure which one yet, but we'll find out tomorrow. The scientist says he needs some samples to find a cure. Looks like you're going to have to get out there and kill some zombies. All right, we'll get into that tomorrow with the setup for mission 2. It's a three-part campaign. The fireman has rescued the scientist, and so the gunslinger was our first character in mission 0. Mission 1 of the zombie apocalypse, fireman rescued the scientist. Right on. And coming up tomorrow, we will have a different character going on a sample hunting mission or scenario. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Maximum Apocalypse, the first mission of the 3-mission zombie campaign. There's a zombie campaign, a robot campaign, a mutant campaign, and what is it? An Aliens campaign. So there's 4 campaigns in the base box. That's pretty cool. I'm having a lot of fun with it. All right, thanks so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. It really helps out my channel. And we'll see you hopefully tomorrow for the continuation of our campaign, where we're going out with a different character, and we're going to be collecting samples, or whatever that means. Thanks so much, and I'll hope to see you then.